30 minutes of desert this morning. And yeah, I'm much better today. I have never, ever felt like that going on a drive. You know, going on a excursion. Feeling very unsettled like I was. The energies definitely were going through shifts. And for some reason, it was just the further I would go, the worse I would feel. Never, ever in my life has that ever happened. So I know I've got to be back at the home front, because we are going to be going through some real radical shifts, and apparently I just need to be there so that I can do the readings and keep people grounded and centered and everything going through these shifting times. So, okay, you know, you can't argue with spirit. It just doesn't work. Doesn't work. So I know, you know, if you try to swim upstream and you soon realize that that is not the best thing, and you recognize you're swimming upstream against the current, you just go, okay, well, it's time to go with the flow. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm going back. Closer to the home front over there, because apparently I'm needed there more than on the road. Excuse me. One thing I would like to have this morning, though, is my coffee. Oh, mercy. Oh. But that'll come in time. All is good. Now that I'm going that direction where I need to be at the moment, apparently. Like I said, I feel much better. But I've never had it before like that. The further I went, the worse I was feeling. The more it was like, it's like, no, you're not going that way. Okay. I give, the universe wins. Well, when you come in and you make a pact with the universe, which I did on my spiritual journey, I said whatever I got, I would give back to humanity. I made that deal with the universe. I mean, the universe even gave me my spiritual name in the Buddhist tradition. division is karma so nam wang mo, which means one that dedicates all their benefits to society. One who, yeah, one that gives all their good deeds to society. That's what my name means. Karma so nam wang mo. Yeah, I do have a Buddhist name. That big division is coming, and the most important thing for people of light that are going on that path are to continue to be in positivity and not to fear, not to get freaked out with what's coming, okay? Because it is a time of purification. It's a time of, major shifts coming. And people are being put in a position now to choose one way or another. And the people that have chosen the path of, ego, thinking that Trump and Stein and that is the way to go, rather than looking at spirituality and the joy and bringing that love and light to people, they chose what? Yeah, anger, fear, dread, that dark side. And so hopefully some that have chosen that will see the light and find the error of their ways and make a shift. Make a shift. So we need to be there to, again, help people through this time. Whether it's the physical storms that the planet's going through with this upheaval time, or whether it's the storms of, the emotional storms that are coming up for people. Because we are at the critical point, it's coming, and it's always, like I said, darkest before the dawn. And so the most important thing is for people to continue to, know that that light is coming, that light is there. And no matter how much the darkness wants to try to extinguish the light, it can't. It doesn't work. And so what's coming in now is that Bible verse again, that let your light shine. Don't hide it under a bushel. Don't hide it under a lampshade. Show your light. Continue to be out there and bringing that light wherever you're at. Oh my goodness. Speaking of light, I'm driving right into the sun at the moment. So sorry about this, But yeah, wherever you're at, stay calm. Take a breath. If you need to take a little bit of break from the political drama or the other drama, do that. Do whatever you need to do to stay centered and grounded, and get a hobby, get something that you can do through this time that brings you joy, brings you some happiness. Okay. Because if Trump and Stein does get in, he's not going to be there for the whole 4 years. This is all going to come to light, and hopefully they can do it before he's inaugurated. We get Kamala can be put in. But I think worse comes to worse, and everything is still in flux yet. Worse comes to worse, he would be there for maximum a year, no more than that. More than that. But the other Bible verses coming in, all things work together for good. For those that are, going towards positivity, all things will work together for the good of humanity, etc. And sometimes it's like the one thing that I had written about the yin yang, okay? In every light there's a seed of shadow. In every dark there's a seed of light. Which one are you going to hold to? Okay? So no matter what comes, even in the darkest time, there is a seed of light. And even in the brightest time, you can go down the shadow path, okay? So it's staying in balance and understanding that, and not get discouraged by what you see on the outer level with things, okay? Don't get discouraged with that. A big part of the spiritual path is being able to face whatever fears and drama you have coming up and staying steady within it and seeing that it is illusion. Illusion. There's a reason it's called illusion. Okay? So don't let the illusion take you into that, again, illness, because it is it's like the dream state. This is the reason that when we come out of it, we say, what Buddha said, I've woken up, okay? I'm awake, because this is like a dream state. And when you're in a dream, how real it can feel during the dream, and you wake up and go, oh, it was only a dream. Well, it's the same thing with this. This is basically another type of a dream state. Okay? This is not the end-all and be-all. This is the place of that dramatic experiences that one goes through. It's really a place where you can make the most progress because you go through the most difficult challenges here, okay? And we signed up for it, okay? We agreed to be here during this time. So understand that we are going to make it through. We are coming to a major, major shift. But before that shift happens and all the negativity falls away, you face that last great fear. And I can tell you, like I said in my own journey before I got to the divine is, you have to go, and this is the way why I can speak on this, because I've done that journey. And the last moment before that light breaks, before everything dismantles and falls away into that stillness, into that quietude, into, I call it 0 point balance, last of the great fears will rise up. Okay? The last of the great fears rise up, and that's when you surrender and trust the universe. And so this is what I'm, telling you. Trust the universe, that this is all going to come out in the end into a great planetary shift, but it's darkest before the dawn. So don't lose hope. Don't get discouraged with what's coming up, what we're going to see within this next year, the next few months, especially this next few months is going to be really feeling this radical, building up. And people get more and more, and that's what the darkness wants. The darkness wants to rattle you during this time, okay? That's what it does. It wants people to go into shadow and fear so that it can attempt to control, okay? But when you know the truth, when you know that you, in the center of your being is divine is, okay? In the center of your being is divine is, nothing at that point can really shake you, okay? I just went past the point where I had a car and it caught on fire, and I lost my whole car. That was right over by where I'm passing now. There is no worse feeling than when you have a car and it goes up in flames. Yep, that was right out here. That was right out here. My car went up in flames, and you're standing there, and just, oh my God. But yeah, feel like you're losing everything, but you don't. You go forward, you continue forward. So anyway, I'll leave that here for now. Thanks for joining me on the road this morning, and by tomorrow I'll be back at the Sticks and Bricks, and I'll be able to do more readings throughout the day for people, etc. But I want you to, find the joy. One thing I've told people, if they get into this, pity party depression, and we've all been there at some point in our lives, and we've, beat that drum for all it's worth, the pity party drum, and it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. You may get attention for a little while, but it doesn't work, But you beat that pity party drum. Rather than looking at what you think you don't have and what you want and the boo-hoo, boo-hoo, the poor me saga, okay? The poor me saga. Rather look at what you do have in gratitude. Even if it's just a sunrise in the morning or a breath. One of the things I had, and I did just flashes in, during the heat of the day there was a slight breeze, and I was so grateful just for that slight breeze. But if you're to that point of just that depression and everything, get yourself a journal and write down at least 3 things that you're grateful for every day, okay? At least 3 things, and keep that journal. Because this could start getting you out of that depression and angst and drama, and looking towards the positive. Okay? Find the positive that you have versus focusing on a negative. The more negative you pull in, the more light it's going to pull away from you, and the more it will sink you into this maelstrom of fear and drama. Okay? So I'm not going to say that when you get on a spiritual path that it's going to be the yellow brick road and God is like this Santa Claus that gives you everything you want. You're here to have the difficult lessons. That's what we signed up for. We signed up to come here to learn, to experience all of the things that we have here. Okay? And the more that you can open up to Mother Nature, you can open up to the beauty of what is here, you can open up to that, again, finding out that you are of the light, that the divine is a part and parcel of your being, the more freedom and liberty you will find. But that's the thing, we always have freedom and liberty. We always have it. You can make a choice. That's what's so beautiful about this planet. You have free will, and you can make a radical change anytime you want in your life. You make a change. If you're going down a road that's not benefiting you, make a change. Okay? Make a change. Be willing to take a step out and walk a new path. Okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here. I'm done preaching this morning. Oh my goodness. We are on such a journey. Okay, we're on such a journey. And yeah. But again, you know, you just got to beware of the energies. Like I said, when I was going the other way, that energy was telling me no. I was feeling more and more out of sorts and just was draining my energy and out of sorts, etc. Things were not balanced, and so I turn around and I go the other direction. I know that this is not the direction to go at this time. That was not the direction to go. Okay? And now that I've turned and I'm going back the other direction, like I said, I feel way better. Because that was draining the energy and just was